Scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am here with another album share for you today. Now this one is a little bit late, so I apologize about that. I've been dealing with sickness and being out of town this past week, so I haven't really had a whole lot of time to do any recording. So finally, Sunday night, I am getting around to it, so I hope I can upload this tonight. So this album takes place from April 2005 through October 2005. And I made a mistake and I wrote to October 2005, but it's actually through. So that's what that's all about. Okay, so this is the first page, Never Ending Smiles, and this is about the time that my style kind of started changing a little bit. I did a lot of stamping, just like I was doing in the albums before, and I also use the stamps as like accents, I guess, on the page as well. So this is Jonas, my oldest son, when he was about 5 months old. And I love this picture. His hair when he would wake up was always so cute. He had like this little spot that was over his shunt. And if you haven't watched the first of my albums, they are about my son, and he was born with spina bifida. This is my son Jonas, and he's my oldest, and we had no idea that he was going to be born with spina bifida, so it was a complete surprise and kind of made the first month of our life really crazy. I mean, a lot crazier than it would have been. But so at the age of 5 months, he had a shunt put in which drains water off of his head into his belly, and so you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see here, I'll try to hold it up so you can see. I don't know if you can see that, but like he has this little bump right there over the area where he has a lot of hair. So we always joked about that being like his special hair spot, just to cover up his shunt, because then it wouldn't be so weird for people. Like, people would ask us questions when we were out all the time. Oh, what happened? Why does he have such a huge bump on his head? And so that was just kind of funny. He had this area of hair. We joked that the doctors put fertilizer around that area, like after they put the shunt in, just because his hair grew so fast around the area, but everywhere else it didn't grow that fast. So anyway, that was a long description, so sorry about that. Okay, so this one is just a couple pictures of our friends, and this one is funny because this was Jonas's blanket that a friend of ours made for us, and Mark was raising it and lowering it like really fast, and Jonas thought it was so funny, as like Mark was making sound effects with it as well, and he just thought it was so funny. Isn't that the cutest face? I just love that. And then this was, Jonas and I went to Texas to visit my mom and stepdad, and this was when we came back, I think. Yeah, it says when we came back from visiting them. So we were unpacking and everything, and so I set him in there because I thought it was funny, and he thought that was so fun. And then this is Jonas's first play date. These were 3 triplets, that these two, and then there was 3 of them, sorry, 1, 2, 3 little girls that were in my mother-in-law's ward where they lived, and we were over visiting, and so she thought it would be fun to have the girls come over and play. And so this was Jonas's first play date. Okay, just like Daddy, I had a close to my heart circle punch, so I was starting to use that. And this is just us visiting with Grandma. And this was April 2005, sorry. Okay, sorry, I had to make sure it was focusing. So this was my birthday weekend. We were there. So we just celebrated at his parents' house. The cool kid. He loved these glasses. He thought they were so cool. So And I just love this photo of him looking into the little turtle. Oh boy, so much fun. So for this title, I cut out around the alphas that I stamped. And this is Mark's dad. The kids call him Papa. This was April 2005, and this is still my birthday weekend. So, yeah. Loves and hugs. This was, I think, still my birthday weekend, I believe. This is in his parents' backyard, and this was Jonas's Easter outfit. Cute little family. This was May 2005. Jonas's first vegetable was peas. So I took a picture of the little packaging and then feeding him. And he did not like peas. I don't know if he actually ate any of them. And then this is just a page about Jonas at 6 months. It says, at Jonas's 6-month checkup on May 10th, he weighed 16 pounds 9 ounces and was 26 inches long. His head circumference was 17.5 centimeters. And then this journaling is just about him eating. It says, Jonas was never a great veggie eater. They usually ended up around his mouth more than in his mouth. So you can see it's like all around his mouth and kind of on his little bib there. Mark loves being a daddy. So this is just my husband Mark playing with Jonas. Memorial Day picnic. So this is one of our friends that we went on a picnic with. Her husband had to work that day, so we thought it would be fun to hang out with her. I love being Jonas's mom. Playing peekaboo. And the journaling just says, Jonas is such a joy to take care of. He is always entertaining and smiling. I have been blessed by being his mother. And this picture was actually taken in August of 2005, but these pictures were from June 2005. And this is Stacy. This is his physical therapist. She used to come to our house once a week and work with Jonas and doing exercises and trying to help him become more like physical and just movable and stuff, I guess. The journaling says, Stacy Little has been Jonas's physical therapist since he was about 6 weeks old. At first, he tolerated what she did with him. He soon learned to love his new playmate. Stacy has helped Mark and I learn how to teach Jonas simple tasks like rolling over, crawling, and sitting up. She also would give us exercises to do with Jonas that would help strengthen his muscles. Stacy has been such a blessing in all of our lives. We're very thankful for how good she is with Jonas and how much she has helped him grow. And this was June 2005. And she would always call him, what would she say? I don't remember what she would call him, but she would always call him like a little turkey or something like that, I think, because she would want him to stay in this pose on his side, and so we would have to block him with this, and if we moved it away, he would immediately go to his tummy. So I Have Toes is this title, and this is just Jonas playing with his toes, being a cutie. Cracker Boy, which I understand probably isn't the best title, but I wasn't really thinking about that at the time. Jonas tried everything he could to open the bag of Triscuits. He tried for 30 minutes. It was so funny. It's kind of funny how long kids will play with things until they give up. Like, it's funny. A weekend visit. So here, we went to Mark's parents' house a lot back then, probably once a month, maybe once every few months. This was June 19th, 2005. Jonas is almost 8 months here. just playing and having fun. And you can see my scrapbooking style has changed a lot. It's more clean lines and straight, I don't know what you call that, like just clean lines, I guess is what you would call it. Daddy and me. Family love. First haircut. So this was Jonas's first haircut, which wasn't a very big deal because, like I said, it just grew really long over where his shunt was. So we just cut off like not even an inch, I think. It was probably like 3/4 of an inch. Maybe it's an inch. I don't know. But my husband loves to make silly faces, so. And that was June, the end of June. And here is August. Happy Jonas, and then the lip. So this is what we would call the lip. Excuse me. And he would make this face whenever he was about to cry, and we just thought it was the cutest little face. Even though it's so sad, like you can tell he's so sad, it's just so cute at the same time. I don't know if you have pictures like that of your kids, but yeah, that's our favorite of Jonas. We even framed it and hung it up on the wall when he was about this age, I believe. That's how cute we thought it was. Okay, Beach Baby. So I was a photography major student at the college at BYU, Idaho. This was when we lived in Rexburg, Idaho. And so for one of my assignments, I decided to take pictures of Jonas, and he had this cute little beachy outfit. So we had him wear that, and then we just bought like some toys and things. So yeah. And then I think for this, the background, I used like a toilet paper, whatever you call that, the toilet paper holder ring thing, and then just put it on my stamp pad and just use that. Then our big boy. This photo I actually took at the same time as those beach ones, and we just changed his outfit. And this was one of the exercises that we were supposed to do with Jonas that Stacy gave us. So we would do that with him a lot if we were just sitting on the ground. And he would often get out of it. Like, it was really easy for him to get out of it, and so he thought he was clever. Okay, so these are just a few memories. So Jonas would go down to Primary Children's Medical Center I don't remember how often it was back then, but it was a lot more than we go now. But he went on July 8th of 2005, and so I just put that card in there. Then this was his 9-month checkup at his doctor's office, Upper Valley Pediatrics. And then this was his first party invite. It's a pool party. So this was for a little boy and girl that was in our complex. Well, they weren't actually in our complex at the time. They had moved, but we had met them when they lived in our complex, so that's how we knew them. So that was fun. And then this was the trip that we took to Salt Lake City Friday, July 8th for Jonas's spina bifida clinic and checkup and everything. So we went to the temple and took pictures at the temple. And then we also went and met with Mark's family, and his sister had just had a baby. He was 3 months old. This is Liam. And so she had just had him in April. And then this was her older son. So this is all 3 cousins. Cousin Brig. So this is Jonas and Brig playing with Jonas. And then this is us back on July 10th, 2005, back at home. And Mark was eating some licorice, and Jonas really wanted some. So Mark was sharing with him. I don't think Jonas actually ate any here. I think he has it in his mouth, but I don't think he actually eats it. Great G&G Doty. So these are my mom's parents, my grandpa Doty and grandma Doty, and they were driving through Rexburg on their way home from Montana because my grandma has a sister in Montana. And so they went to go visit her sister, and on the way home they came and stayed in Rexburg. They stayed in a hotel, but they came and visited with us, and I think they went to church with us. So yeah, we went out for dinner Saturday night, and then they stayed in a hotel, and then they went to church with us. That's what the journaling said. And then after church we did this little photo shoot, and so sweet. Jonas with Grandpa, and Grandpa giving Jonas kisses. And then they left to go back home. And then our friends had their little baby, and her name is Ariana. She's so cute. She has so much hair. Oh my gosh. Tons of hair. Isn't she so pretty? So adorable. I love babies. I love newborn babies. So we went to visit them in the hospital. And then my dad came to visit us on August 6th. So it was the first time that he was meeting Jonas. So we had a lot of fun visiting with him. Pure silliness. This is us at Mark's parents' house. Just hanging out and having fun. Life with Mark is always fun and games. Just making funny faces and being happy. Summer. So this is summer. We moved to a new place in August of 2005. I mean, it doesn't really matter. That's our address there, but I mean, we don't live there anymore, but people do. So I probably shouldn't show you that, but so we moved to these apartments on August 12th. This was in July. So this was him hanging out with one of his friends that still lived in our old apartment complex. And then for Christmas, Mark's parents gave us a like a gift certificate for a weekend for two in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. So that was December 2004, and we decided to use it in August of 2005. So his mom came and stayed with Jonas while him and I went. So this was the map that we got while we were there. And then this is Jackson Hole. I did a lot of journaling on these pages. I'm not going to read it all to you, but yeah. And no, these are not short, or whatever they're called, high waters? Yeah, they were capris or whatever. So it looked kind of funny as I looked at it right there. So then one of the days we went and played miniature golf at the ski resort. And this is the second page. It says golf. And this is me and Mark and I. And then this was just like they had like an art day or something going on that weekend on Saturday. Yeah, art festival. And so we went, and they had like this little wood area where you could build part of a wood sculpture. So we went and did that. So this is us screwing on the pieces. So that was fun. And then this was, hang on, I didn't glue that in just in case anyone ever wants to pull it out. But it says pull out to take a look if you want. We had breakfast here Saturday morning, and then shirt off my back is where I got a sweatshirt because I didn't bring one with me, and it was really cold that first night we were there, and so we went and spent $16 on a shirt. Then the Golden Eagle Mountain Inn, this was the receipt, and this was our scorecard from the miniature golf. The Snow King, I don't remember, let's see, our ticket and scorecard from our game of miniature golf. So I guess this was our ticket to play miniature golf. So Snow King was the name of the ski resort. And then we came home, I think we came home on Saturday. So we probably left Friday morning, stayed one night, and then came home Saturday afternoon. And we went to the temple, I believe, that was in Idaho Falls. We went to the temple, and then we came home and ate dinner and hung out with Jonas and everything. This is a picture of the mountains from the highway on our drive home, and we at the art festival got this caricature done of us, and I just think it's such a funny picture. We actually still have it. This is it framed. We framed it, and it's hanging in our room. So I thought this picture was really cute. We got Jonas this little bear. I don't even know what it is, and I don't think we actually even have it anymore, but we thought we would bring him back a souvenir. Happiness. So this is just that same Saturday, eating toast and sweet moments as a family. Torture time. So this little contraption was to help Jonas keep his legs straight, I think. So I'll read this because I don't exactly remember this. I mean, it was so long ago. The day after we moved into our apartment, Stacy came over with a new therapy quote-unquote toy. We called it the torture device. Jonas actually didn't mind it. He would play with toys and watch cartoons in it. The purpose of the stander was to help Jonas stand on his legs straight. Velcro straps went around his knees to keep them from poking out. Because I don't know if you can see right here, but his leg, like they would kind of, I don't know if it would poke out or if they would bow out, but they would, this little thing would go around his knees to keep them in place. And I don't think you can really see. I didn't take very good pictures, but yeah, so he would just stand in this and play with toys on it and watch TV and stuff, just to exercise his legs. The last visit. So this was when we invited Ben, Mimi, and their new baby over for dinner before they moved to Washington in the fall. Ben had gotten an internship, and so they were moving away. So that was so sad. Grandma G visits. So my mom came to visit in August, and my sisters Rochelle and Isabel were going to school here. So she just came to visit all of us, and they were over hanging out this one day. And this is late August 2005. So this picture, we took this picture, and I just stamped out this little card that said, "We miss you guys," and we emailed it to Ben and Mimi. And this was funny. I would give Jonas peanut butter on a spoon or celery, and this particular time he got the peanut butter up his nose. So that's just kind of a funny moment. And here's some pool time. This is September. And we had a pool, but it actually blew away. We had a really bad windstorm one night, and we didn't like to deflate it and then re-inflate it and everything, so we would just leave it inflated and just kind of stick it in our little corner, and it blew away one day, which was really sad, but Jonas had fun playing with it while we did have it. Family fun at Wingers. So Mark's parents came to visit, and they took us out to Wingers. And here's some pictures with Jonas. Jonas and Papa. You look so sad in that photo. See, I think sometimes we didn't always strap his legs in, because it looks like the strap is right here. So sometimes we didn't cheat, because he didn't like to have it strapped in. So we were kind of bad about that. We didn't like to have him whine and cry. Oh, the places he will go backwards. So Jonas, when he first started learning to crawl, he would go backwards. And so I thought that was so funny. He would always, like, he would go under the table and under the couch and under the computer chair and everything. It was kind of funny. I love you. So I just took a picture of Jonas's room in September, and this is just Jonas and Mark hanging out on the couch. We finally found a way to display Aunt Tiffany's quilt. We thought it was too nice to be a quilt for Jonas to actually use. I don't think we ever even washed it. So we had bought these little clip thingies that you screw together, and then you can hang it on the wall. And so we hung it on the wall right there. And this was just a fun little page, just random things. So this is all stuff that Jonas would do for therapy. You can't really see what it says. I wish I would have written on a journaling card, which I guess I could go back and do that. But it says Stacy would have Jonas wear these nylons. Right here he's wearing nylons to keep him, to help him keep his legs together. I would put them on him when he would play in a kneeling position. So he's got him on there, and then he's probably got him on here and here. So we would always have him like kneel at boxes or like at this laundry basket and play with toys. Let's see. Oh, for this journaling I wrote, our secretary bear, he loved to play with the extra keyboard that we had. So those are just some cute photos. And then the very last page, almost 1 year old. So this is just random pictures of Jonas right before his birthday. So this is October 23rd, and he was born on October 25th, October 16th, October 16th. So, and these, I took some pictures of Jonas in his Halloween costume. So that's what this is. We're just walking back to the car. So yeah, that is my 5th layout, or not 5th layout, but my 5th album. So come back next week to see the 6th one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.